Tell me what the sound's like. Oh boy, got too many tabs open. Oh, is it maybe because... No, it shouldn't matter, should it? What's this now? Okay, go away, man. I don't care. Okay, let me just go grab the first position so long, and then we can at least get cracking. Let me just grab this one. If anybody's in the Twitch, just tell me what it sounds like, because for some odd reason my sound just went haywire. Is this really the first position? Oh yeah, of course it is. Okay, just grab this. You guys can't see anything, because all you can see is a dead board. Okay, let me just paste this as well. Set up position. PGN. Paste. Okay, I'm gonna... well, I'm already on Twitch. So let's see what this looks like on Twitch. If anybody's on Twitch, then just let me know what it sounds like, because when I was testing the sound, it was really, really bad. I don't know why. Let me just do that. No, it's that one actually, but anyway. We go. You just double check. Okay, perfect. Okay, we should be live. You guys can see the board. So the topic for today is the Steinitz elements. Okay, you'll see it on the screen, obviously, under the next move and etc. etc. You will see a list of the Steinitz elements. I also have them here. Well, you can't see it, I guess, under the notation as well. Can anyone please tell me what the sound is like on Twitch? Because I was having issues. Okay, well anyway, I mean, hopefully it's not that bad. I'm praying. Let me just check what it looks like on, I mean, now you can see me. Hello. That's OBS. If you guys don't know what OBS looks like, that's what OBS looks like. You can see like a little split screen here, so the sound should be okay. And it says I'm green. Well, that's not too bad. Well, it changes the whole time. It just fluctuates quite a bit, doesn't it? Okay, anyway. Okay, sounds okay? Okay, so let's begin then, okay? If people come along eventually, then they'll just catch up, I'm sure, okay? So, as you can see on the screen, like I said, I have the list of Steinitz elements here, okay? It's a big list, and this is why I usually tell people that they probably shouldn't play Blitz, because when you play Blitz, you don't have time to actually, try and apply the Steinitz elements, okay? Um, Great players like Carlsen, Nakamura, etc., they can obviously do it because they know the elements so well that they obviously don't even need time to think about it anymore. Okay, it's like tactics, it's just built in, so they don't even have to think about this. Okay, so if we look at the position on the board, okay, I mean, maybe you found the solution very quickly already because it is a tactical solution, but the reason why there is a tactical solution here is based on a bunch of the Steinitz elements if you look at them. Okay, so let's look at what elements are at play here. Okay, material wise it's equal. Okay, and then also, what's this now? Somebody challenging me. I'm not gonna play now, guys. We're talking. So material wise it's equal, and I mean, even from a pawn island point of view it's equal as well. I got 2 pawn islands. Can I do this? Oh, I can do that, hey. So from a pawn island point of view, obviously, I've got 2, and so do you have 2, okay? So not a big difference here. The big difference here is just the activity of the pieces. Okay. Black's pieces are all on the queen side, whereas white's most of white's pieces are obviously here on the king side of the board. Okay. So because this bishop is here on e8, which is a really bad square for the bishop, by the way, the problem is that the rooks now cannot help defend here. So they can't help on the king side because they're stuck out of here because of that bishop. Okay. And then the other thing that we have to look at here, of course, is that the king only has basically this. This is its only defense. Okay. So can anybody here, maybe in the chat or even on the Twitch chat, maybe you can tell me what what the correct move is here, and then I can try and explain a little bit better or more about why it's such a good move. Anyone? Let me type it as well. Luckily I can type fairly quickly. That helps a little. Anybody have any clues? What about the chat here? Am I still here? Well, my chat's coming up, so I'm assuming I'm here. Another challenge, guys. I'm not taking challenges right now. Come on. Bishop h5. Why? What would be the point? Give me a reason for your move at least then, Skranky. If he takes it, then what? I mean, we can literally go through this list one by one and tell you, which Steinitz elements are applicable here. Okay. Take 9. Okay, wait. H5 is over here. So, you can't move anything there. That's not going to work out so well. You guys can't see the board, right? I hope so. Okay, fair enough. There we go. Yes, then I can take it. Good job, Skranky. Okay, the point here is one of the biggest things, okay, tactics. Let me just explain one thing about tactics. Okay, one of the common words or phrases that you guys will hear about tactics is that undefended pieces lead to tactics. Why? Well, obviously they're undefended. So that just means that there could be all kinds of little things that could happen. So in this case, the undefended piece here is this queen here. No, actually, can you guys see if I highlighted as yellow? Just out of interest. Anyone? Very interested about that, because I haven't actually checked myself, so, can you see that the queen is highlighted yellow right now? Okay, fair enough. Cool. So it's only red, so you can only highlight with the other color. That's a bit lame. Well, yeah, it's red now. I just wanted to know if I could highlight with yellow as well. But it doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, cool. So the queen is undefended. Okay, so now your mind should start wandering a little bit here. Okay? Discovereds are gonna happen and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show you guys the moves. It's actually in the notation, but you can't see it. It's just the board. Ha. So, ooh, what happens if I press that? Can I do that? See? There we go. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you can still see it on Twitch, of course, because you can see my whole board. Yeah. Okay, so the right move is rook takes knight. Okay, why? Because now you suddenly open up this diagonal over here, over there, to the king. So after the obvious pawn takes and queen check, there is a discovered check. Okay, the king cannot go to any square that is not a check. So if it goes to f8 or there, then knight obviously attacks the king, and our queen will attack his queen. So he's going to lose his queen after this. So technically, it's just a really, really simple tactic. Okay. But the point is seeing that because the queen is undefended in this position, there are tactics to be had. Okay. And of course, we're just opening up this queen, the king side completely as well. So a move like rook takes f6 makes sense. Even if we couldn't have won the queen, it would be a very, very strong move anyway. Because after something like knight g4, you know, with the pawns being really weak everywhere, the queen can go to h6, the knight can go to f6, the other rook can come to f1, you know, this rook comes into the game. So even if we look at this position right now, you can just see how bad the pawn structure is and how easy it is for us to attack this pawn structure completely again. Okay, so even if we couldn't have won the queen, this would have been a really, really nice one. Position anyway, because black's pieces are out. I can highlight them yellow. Huh. I can only highlight one square at a time. That's lame. Okay, but it's because black's pieces are stuck outside. So yeah, so that's one of the big problems. Chess Dan Jack, this is not really a tactics show. I mean, you know, we can do tactics at some point, but I'm kind of wanting to really, really fixate on just understanding a little bit more about the middle game. Okay. Now, as you can see, the list on the screen here, under, you know, on the black screen above my face. Hi. Okay. There's a whole list there. If I were you guys, I would, you know, literally write down that list. Okay. And then what's going to happen is when you play a decent game, like let's say a 30-minute game, or maybe even a 15-minute game with like, let's say 10-second increment or so, then you try and apply these Steinitz elements to your games, okay? Because in every position, you can look at the position and you can quickly have a look at what the Steinitz elements are applicable to the position. And this, will definitely help you, guide you in what's the right plan to play. Somebody's saying something on Twitch. Okay, so that was a really, really simple puzzle, but the point is just to show you a little basic idea of noting that the king is weak, that the black's pieces are all on the queen's side, and that leads to a bunch of tactics here on the king's side. Okay, this is one of the big reasons why when a 1400 asks someone, oh, what should I do to get better at chess? Okay, tactics, because even the positional stuff, when you have a positional advantage, you're trying to push this advantage in order to eventually get a material advantage. And that is going to happen with the tactic. So everything eventually leads to tactics. Okay, let me quickly grab the next position here. Chink, chink. Set it up here for you guys. Go away. Oh, I guess I can just slap it in here, huh? Okay, let's look at the next one. There we go. Suddenly it just looked really, really funny. Okay, so technically this is also going to be another tactical one. Okay, so Chess Dan Jack, you asked for another tactic. Well, here it is. Okay, so I want you guys to have a little bit of a look at this position. Okay, and I want you guys to tell me what factors are important to look at here. We can take our time a little bit here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So we can look at a lot of stuff. Let's have a real quick look at a lot of stuff here. Okay. First of all, black has got 2 pawn islands. Okay. Just like that. And white has got 2 pawn islands. Okay. Slightly different, of course. 4 versus 5 and 3 versus 2. Next. That's just the pawns. So we had a quick look at the pawns. Jeez, this thing takes forever to get rid of everything. Come on, go. Yeah, Queen A4 looks very tempting, doesn't it? But if I just play B6, so somebody suggested Queen there, then just B6, eh? There's no real stress here. Nothing to worry about. Because now the knight can go here and eventually go here. So it should be okay. And also you got to be careful with, just your queen abandoning here because this pawn is hanging. The h3 pawn is hanging, by the way. Oh, hey. Stupid screen stuff. So yeah, so there are things that you have to be a little bit careful about as well. Okay, let's go back quickly. Why did you want to play queen a4? Skranky? What was your reason? Everything has to have a reason. Yeah, it is, Dan. It's a little deep. It's not exactly the easiest tactic on the planet. But yes, it is a tactic. Queen d2. Why was that wrong? Oh, isn't there an intermezzo? Can I maybe play... If you go queen d2, then I have this knight takes c4 idea as well. So be careful of this move as well now. That's in the mix. Maybe not immediately, but it is in the mix. So maybe I can play something like... why? Yeah, let me just do this quickly. Sorry, there we go. We just change the screen quickly because this thing is really annoying. Okay, should change. Should fix it up. Should be fine now. Sheesh, what a nuisance. Okay, cool. So we do have this knight takes c4 idea. Just want to have a quick look at it. Takes, everything takes. Blah, blah, takes. So many takes lines. Okay, so the first thing what will happen here, of course, I know that the bishop attacking g5, okay? But now, you have to look at the following as well. What about if I go check here? Okay? And you take back. Maybe I take here now, attacking your queen. Oh, sorry. Well, I just want to reconnect your to Twitch quickly because I don't know if this thing is working or not. Okay. Let me just reconnect. You see, now things get a little messy here because now you move your queen and then I take on e3, which defends on f5 as well, and then your bishop's hanging as well. So you see what happens, Chess Dan. So queen d2 looks good, but funny enough, there are some tricks as well. Let me just go back on Twitch here. So yeah, so that one, queen d2 doesn't actually work. Any other ideas here? Queen h4, how you can't play your queen to h4. Was that just a general plan? Is that your general plan here? Queen h5 you mean, I guess. Remember that this pawn is hanging still as well. So you need to take that in consideration. Okay, let's go back to the chat. Connecting to the chat. I'd love to get two screens, because then of course I could do the whole two-screen thing, and get Twitch chat on one screen and blah blah blah. Hi again. Let me just type it out. G4. That's a little bit aggressive. You also need to be careful of moves like that, because I could possibly even play here. Because now your knight's hanging as well. See? So let's say you take back, I take here, and now I'm threatening your bishop as well. So if you take here, I take here, and things get ugly. So suddenly you didn't really win anything, did ya? And now your king's open. So this didn't go so well. So be careful of moves like g4 opening up your own king, okay? Unless you're winning massive material, be very careful to not, open up your own king. People copying you. Queen h4 can't be played, guys. It's queen h5 maybe, is that what you're thinking? But queen h5 doesn't do anything because I just take on h3. So if you go queen h5, everybody clamoring for this move, okay? I can just take here. So that doesn't help you at all. Now you take and I take and, Okay, I guess is the plan to go G there maybe? I mean, I'm still up a pawn, so I don't really care. You take back here, and I take here. This doesn't go so well. Okay, okay, okay. Let me go back. Let me go back. Chess Dan, hit me with your variation. I'm all ears. Well, technically, I guess I'm all eyes. Everybody going this massive long road around. Bishop A7. Okay, again A7. Oh, you want to play A7? That's risky. Bishop takes A7, then I just trap your knight, your bishop, eh? So be careful. You don't just want to give away stuff like that, guys. Be very, very careful. Okay, Queen H5. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay, so we have this Queen H5. Queen H5. Knight takes H3. Knight takes F5. You're in check, eh? Thank you, Chess Dan. It's a check. Good job. It's okay, better than you. It's okay. Yeah, that's the problem. Knight takes H3 as a check. So we can't really let this happen. Okay, okay. So, okay, what? Queen H5, Knight there, and then you want to play here, you say? Is that the game plan here? Can I get dirty? Is there something funky for me, maybe? Sorry about that. So King H2 double attack. Yeah, yeah, okay, I got it, I got it. Could we maybe be brave? Maybe not, huh? Just trying to see if I can counterattack somehow. Very tempted. But I almost had it, so it didn't do anything. Yeah, Skranky, that okay. Skranky, now you're getting on the right track here. Skranky's getting on the right track. Okay, let's say okay, what if I don't take? What if I okay, you're threatening my knight, I guess, huh? Okay, knight takes king here, huh? I like it. I like it. I like it. I do. I really do. Okay, I suspect we'll probably play something like g6 first. Wait, what just happened? I suspect something like g6 first. Wait, what? Why does this thing not want me to move? It's really funny. Oh, okay, it's just bouncing back for some odd reason. Why is it bouncing back? Look at that. How's that for messy? This thing doesn't want me to. Look, I'm doing nothing. If I play g6, it just bounces back automatically. It refuses to let me make the move. That's funny. Okay, well, I want to play g6. I don't know why it's going back. But yeah, the idea with g6, of course, is to just like kind of put your queen on a weird square, because now you're going to have to go queen h6 maybe? And then my bishop is defended. So, why is this thing moving like crazy now? Look, it's just doing what it wants to do. Oh man. Are you guys still able to see everything? Because this is weird. I'm gonna have to refresh this thing? Oh, it's gonna happen if I refresh. Let's try. That's so annoying. Like, come on, chess.com. Don't mess with me. I think this thing is just hanging. Like, stupid. I have a lot of glitches with chess.com, and I don't know why. You see, now it's just all gone. Like, it's really annoying. Stupid. Ridiculous. I tell you, ridiculous. I mean, if that's the case, then why the hell should I use chess.com? You know? Because I get a lot of problems with my browser just hanging. I mean, maybe the problem is me. I don't know. Maybe the issue is with me. I mean, bishop takes g5 is not so good. I kind of want to go back to this line because I want to see why this is not good, because it shouldn't be good. What if what if we just play h6 here? This might be the idea. The idea might just be to defend, because I'm still threatening knight takes c4, which is one of your biggest issues. Skranky, the whole time the pawn on c4 is hanging, guys. So if you play bishop takes, queen takes, b4, then the pawn's still hanging. But you're kind of getting on the right track here, Skranky. So Skranky, if you play h6, there's a fork on h6 once you chase the bishop away with g4. Oof, you still want to play g4? I love it. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. h6, you want to play g4, you say. Okay, but now again, your knight's hanging, so you got to be careful as well. Do I... Yeah, but what if I just play something like that? Can I just play there? I mean, I'm still defending the knight here, so it's okay. Not too big, not too much stressed about this. I can even play bishop h7 as well. Hey. So yeah, so that's not necessarily good. Almost, Skranky, almost. You're getting on the right track here. Okay, what did Skranky do? Skranky is seeing that this knight is undefended. That's step one. Step one is figuring out, okay, when it comes to tactics, obviously, look at undefended pieces. It's as simple as that. But we know that we have this issue that this knight can take on c4 the whole time. Okay? So we need to rearrange things a little bit. So try and see if you guys can spot the idea now. Rook d3 and you choose between your bishop or your rook in exchange for a pawn. Yeah, no, I know what you mean better than you, but that's why I say maybe just bishop h7 as well. I must admit this move does look entertaining at very worst. Is there any intermezzos for me? Maybe trying to find something funky, but must admit that this is not as easy as I would have liked it to be. I mean, there's a very easy way for white to just win material, but this is a good move too. I'm not gonna lie, this is a good move. But like I said, I mean, maybe we can just, fall back. Maybe there, you play g4. Maybe I can just play here and just kind of be okay with this threat still, because obviously you still have to deal with that issue. It's not going away. And again, you're opening up your own king, so you got to be very careful of that kind of stuff. Ooh, right here, right here. Aha. Shush, Lord Axe. You're not allowed to say that. Shush. Ha! He did it. Ah, I see. We have a good one. Okay, so what is Lord Axe doing? Lord Axe realizes that obviously, if we can protect c4, then b4 will win the knight. So what does he do? He goes knight takes, rook takes. Sorry, back. He goes rook takes, and after queen c2, the queen defends the pawn and attacks the rook. And now if you move the rook, I can play b4 and your knight is dead. Very well spotted there, young man. There's a fork in king g6 if you protect the knight. No, there's not. There's no fork yet, because my bishop defends it. So yeah, but this is the correct line, okay? So now let's say you move your rook. Okay, I guess you can't move it there. So let's say you move it where? Let's go back all the way, then just b4. And now the knight's gone. There's no way to save the knight anymore. Why? Because he can't take on c4 anymore.
Excellent.
Hello, somebody just followed me. Hello, thank you. You got a little Raiden excellent fight there. Good job. Hi Fangbo, welcome to the chat. Okay, so that was the idea, but the point was just to show that in this position, there is a knight that's not defended, okay? So this should definitely start putting things in your head. When there's pieces that are not defended, then you can definitely, start looking for tactics, okay? So this one wasn't actually that hard. Nice answer there, Axe Lord, Lord Axe. Okay, now the next position we're going to do is a lot more complicated. And we're going to start talking about these positional things like the Steinitz elements. Okay, so let me just grab that one real quick. It's somewhere. Let me close that. Take this one. Control copy. Come back. Okay, set up the new position here real quick. That's it. Okay, welcome to. Wait, there we go. Welcome to the friggin' move, Lord, you the man. There you go. I saw that like nothing. Yeah, of course, man. But I mean, I expect you to do it, Lord Axe. Well done. Okay, so let's have a look at this position. Okay, now as you again, like I repeat the whole time, there's a whole list of Steinitz elements on the screen for you guys to look at. Okay. No. Better than you? No. Just not. Not yet, anyway, okay? You gotta take your time here. First, look at the position, okay? With minor piece counterparts. Okay, so the first thing that better than you looks at is this versus this. Okay, which is good. Okay. Your knight is fantastic versus the bishop that's really, really bad. Okay, so Steinitz elements, we can just quickly see. We have a lovely outpost, and black has a really, really bad bishop that's stuck behind its pawn structure. Okay, so that's the first thing we look at. Okay, second thing we look at here is that black has this nice, doubled up rooks here on the semi-open file, but there is no way for him to make progress. As long as this pawn stays here, there is just no way for black to make progress. So that's why b4 might get you into a little bit of tricky trouble, possibly, because maybe you can try and start getting some counterplay with rook c4 ideas, and maybe then a5, and maybe you can try and get some counterplay going. So got to be a little bit careful of that, guys. So okay, so now we know that the knight is extremely, just outweighs that bishop by tons. Okay. What else can we say about this position? You'll hear me typing. Sorry, I meant before for... Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay, so give me things that you can look at. I can hear my dog moaning. He wants to come in. He wants love. So what other factors can we look at here? I'm also happy to accept some moves, by the way, just to see what you guys are thinking about from a move point of view. Because a lot of you, you look at the board and you start looking at moves. Because your instincts are telling you, oh, that would be a good move, that would be a good move. Oh, white here, by the way, was Bobby Fischer. Still people challenging me to games. Guys, the blitz will do tomorrow. I promise. Same time, 7 o'clock CET time, we'll do the blitz. I feel like I'm all alone. Let me type it out. Queen E3. Tell me why. Every move you make has to have a reason behind it. If you can tell me why you want to move Queen E3, then we can talk about it. Problem with something like Queen E3 is that you might just help the guy better his pieces. And that you don't want. You don't want that. Why would you want that? I mean, it's not great. The bishop is not fantastic out there anyway, but that's not the point. See, the thing is, there's a family fork on e7, but the queen protects. Okay, good, good. Actually, it's funny that you say that back that bishop, because in the end, that's actually what happens. That's literally what happens. There ends up being a fork on that square in the end, yes. But that's not really the idea. Where's Lord Axe? Come on, give us some ideas here. Okay, okay, we got g3, grind the opponent to death now that the bishop has no outposts. Okay, that's kind of true. That is definitely kind of true. Yeah, it'll be white to move. But I don't just want moves. I want you to tell me what Steinitz elements are at play. Because if you understand what elements are at play, then you'll definitely be able to figure out what's the correct plan. That's the key. This is what stronger players do. This is what GMs do. I mean, they don't even think about this. They look at it, they go, the Steinitz elements pretty much just pops into their head, and then they go, okay, that's my right plan. Funny enough, in this game, there are two plans here that are strong, but the one that Fischer chooses is just, it's really, from a strategical, positional point of view, it's beautiful. It's white to move. My tablet, for some odd reason, also just freaking reconnects to the Twitch chat the whole time, but okay. Knight takes e7. Why would you swap off your fantastic knight for his really crappy bishop? This is like completely counterintuitive. Night before, maybe we run into... Okay, okay, let me just show you guys. You guys, somebody wanted this. Okay, what do we have? Okay, I'll check, and now king here. Aha, okay, Lord Axe is on the right track here. Okay, the problem is now I'm going to play this rook here, okay, and I'm just gonna get counterplay. I mean, even if I have to sacrifice a pawn back, I'm perfectly fine. You know, I don't have to stress about anything here for black. Okay, so taking the bishop on on e7 just really doesn't do much for your position. And knight b4, Fangbo said knight b4. Uh, could I maybe be a little bit aggressive instead? Can I try something like maybe that and try and get some counterplay? If you take my pawn, maybe I can play. I really want to play d5 at some point. Okay, maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. But if I just play here, don't swap with the good knight. There you go. Thank you, Fangbo. Don't swap it off. Never. The pointage is off to rook b6 now. Maybe black can play a5 and play b4 and try and get some kind of counterplay. So you gotta be careful. You have to be very careful about giving him counterplay as well, because that's what black. The whole point of this position right now is that black has nothing. Black cannot move anything. Okay, I like what Axe is saying. Axe is saying that he would try and play f6. Sorry, I slipped there a little. Somebody wanted to play rook c1. I don't really see what that does. Just get my okay. The problem with this is Lord Axe is that okay, after bishop takes f6, what then? How do we continue? Better than you're saying rook f2. You also got to be careful of b4 ideas. Just as a note. Let's say we play bishop f8 now. Let's say you double. You're not threatening anything, so let me ignore you. Let me go rook. Maybe I can play. Can I play rook here? Rook c4 maybe? With some ideas, maybe I can play queen here, putting pressure on e4. I know it's a little bit stupid, I get it, but a move like rook f3 is also okay. I'm sure that's definitely a possibility as well. Yeah. But again, I feel like after something like this, yeah, you're always going to have to be careful of this square. You're always going to have to be careful of this. If I can get a5, b4 in, then I can get some counterplay. That's the key here. Again, I don't want to give him counterplay. Nothing. You get nothing out of me. Nothing. Yeah, okay, so let's look at f6, because, you know, a lot of people are hammering for f6, okay? Good. Now, after bishop takes, what do? What is your plans now, folks? What is your plans now? Do you take with the knight? Okay, but at least, okay, but better than you, at least you're looking at weak squares. Just because you looked at the Steinitz elements, you're suddenly going, okay, is there weak squares? Is there strong squares? So at least you're starting to look. I mean, you can never find them if you don't know what you're looking for. Yeah, exactly, the light squares are terrible. Very good note there, Fangbo, very good note. Also, Lord Axe, you said something earlier. You said that obviously you'll be starting to look for pawn breaks as well. Kind of starts looking interesting, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. Somebody says, let's do this. Let's sack this thing. The hell with it. Okay, I like it. Cool. Now we're getting somewhere, don't we? Looking at possible pawn breaks. Yeah, exactly. But what can we convert light weak squares into material? Aha! Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Good question, better than you. Good question. Okay, in this position here, okay, let's say I play something like maybe, shall I play Queen F8? Just trying to see what my best options here is. Maybe just King H1? And after what? Rook takes? I assume someone's gonna go for rook takes. I'm listening, I'm listening. Give me more, give me more. Okay, after this move, I have this nice little idea here. I go, book. Why? Because I don't mind losing the material back. Okay? Eventually, I'm gonna have to lose the material back. If you take me, I take back. Obviously, I have queen takes f6, so you can't even take me. So the rook defends everything. There's some sneaky ideas up in here, man. Rook takes doesn't get anywhere because the queen can rush back to help. Yeah, you already did that. So rook c7 here is the beautiful defensive move for black. Because if he can hold f7, then he should be fine. f7 was your trump card. And now you gotta be careful of any back rank issues as well. So just be careful of those kind of things. Like if your knight moves out of here, then b4 is an idea. And black gets some counterplay here. Anybody have any other ideas? What, queen h3 now? Okay, so queen h3 now. Okay, let's say I play something like maybe I just go rook b7. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I do feel like white is better here, but there's no concrete way to win.
Excellent.
Hey, thanks to whoever is following, because I can't really see right now. Because I don't have a double screen. You see, if I had a double screen, I could see exactly who was following me. Try to put pressure on the h-pawn with queen. Okay, so yeah, so I like this. Okay, so after rook b7, what now? Maybe rook here? Is this the game plan? My idea was to play f6. I know, right? I know. It's not pretty, but of course now the rook defends h7. Okay? I got some, you know, we're trying to fight back here. And the problem is you have to calculate all of this before you even make the move rook takes f6. Because if you don't and this guy finds a way to defend, he might lose this. So let's look at knight takes f6. Okay? This rook goes here and defends h7. I know it looks crazy. Okay. But Cranky, actually queen h3 is a good move in that position anyway. Okay, somebody wants to go back now and go knight takes f6. Yeah, okay, knight f6 already? I got you. Now what now? Something like, let's say, queen f5 makes logical sense? No? Yes? Maybe? And then we can play something like rook f7, maybe. Just to obviously pin the knight. So we start getting counterplay, you know. Now we can maybe play queen to queen to f8 after this. And also please remember that you have a back rank issue, hey? This back rank problem you gotta be careful of. Okay, so what piece is going to take advantage of the light squares? The pawns have to stay and protect the position. Okay. Rook's on for diagonals. Okay, keep going. So what are rooks for? See, process of elimination. I like how Better Than You is thinking. Okay, he's trying to realize how can he make do of these white squares then. Okay, so let's look at keep on. I should delete that. How do I delete a variation? It's a good question. How do I delete this stuff? Okay, ranks and files. Better Than You. Yeah, but I can sacrifice material, bro. You want to go back to that line? Let me just go back to that line real quick. So like that. What did you want to play? Because remember, in this position, you've got 3 attackers, and I have 3 defenders. Let me just ask Larlock when. Otherwise, it's confusing. There we go. Some question marks up in this mofo. In this position currently, there's no taking on h7. There's nothing there, because I have double rooks defending on that square. So, just trying to see what Larlock says here. I'm gonna go back all the way. Just gonna go back all the way here. Okay. Anybody want to have a look at knight takes? Does this make sense? Just from a pure positional point of view, does it make sense for you to take with a knight? Let me type it out, just in case. Because I don't know, obviously you guys have different nicknames here, so, whoever is in here might not be on Twitch. So I gotta just double check, so type it out there, because you might not be looking on Twitch, which is fine too. Okay, so like Better Than You says he does not want to take knight takes bishop. So in conclusion, you end up going, well then why play f6 then? If you don't want to take with a rook, which, doesn't lead to anything concrete, and you don't want to take with the knight, then maybe f6 is not the move you're looking for. Now let's combine everything that you guys have said so far. Okay, queen h3 was one of the questions now again. If I just play bishop f8, yeah, exactly. Keep blockade. Good answer there. Better Than You. Keep the blockade. Okay, let's look at everything that has been said that's been good. Okay, so we want to keep the blockade. We want to keep the position as is. Okay, first of all, we want to keep our knight and not give it up for the bishop. Perfect. Okay. Then Lord Axe said that, if f6 is not going to work, then we need to look for pawn breaks. Okay. Now, where could we maybe get pawn breaks? Skranky, if you play, okay, queen h3, you say bishop here, you play s6, I play here. That's a very good question. Let me just have a quick look. Actually, I have no idea. I know that Fischer is white. It wasn't really important to me who is playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just about having the perfect position and showing how you can, destroy someone if you have such a great knight versus a really bad bishop. Okay, let's go all the way back. So the question is again, so give me some pawn break ideas. Wait, g2, g3, h2, h4. Looks a little nutty. It's gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, okay, Lord Axe is starting to get onto the right track. But you can't just play a4 right away. Okay, now we're getting there. So a4 looks really nice. But you can't just play it. I wonder if I can type everything I say. I don't know if I don't think I'm that fast. So then, what is the obvious move then? Okay, so Lord Axe, we give you a little gold star. You already have one. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so the obvious move here is Rook A1. Yes, yes, Fangbo. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you want to prepare it. Let me just quickly... I think I disconnected again on the chat and Twitch. Okay, let me explain to you why this will work. Okay? It's really simple. This bishop is not part of the game. It's stuck there. Which means that we have one... Oh, wait, I can make blue. 2, 3, 4 squares. Can I make yellow? Can I make yellow? Can I make yellow? No, that doesn't work. Can I... Huh? Oh, maybe I can't. Wait, why don't they make green? That is... No, wait, what happened? I don't want to do that. Go away. Okay, but now why does it... Oh, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I found colors, guys. I found some colors. I'm so happy. I knew there had to be. Okay, so the reason is because we have 4 pieces that we can use to attack with on the queen side. Whereas he only has the 3 pieces. Let me not make blue. Let me make it red. He only has the 3 pieces that can defend. Okay? He can never play b4. So what our target's going to be in the end is these 2 pawns. That is our target. Somebody's challenging me again. Oh, you don't see blue? Can you guys not see blue? That's really, really just wrong. Come on. I see beautiful blue squares. For a second there, I thought I worked my magic. Let me just take everything away and just show that this is our target. Ooh, it's like opposite colored bishops. Yeah, you're kind of right there. Kinda. So you can see the blue... Oh, that's just... I see blue and red squares. I can see blue. Yay! Okay, on Twitch you can. Awesome. Okay, so on Twitch... But of course you can see it on Twitch because you can see what my screen shows. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why you guys can't see the colors, because on Twitch you can see the colors. That's really funny. Well, of course you can see it on the Twitch because you just see my screen, but I mean, if I highlighted blue, it should show for you guys now as well. Otherwise, what's the point of having colors? It's really funny. Well, anyway, so yeah, so after Rook A1, okay, now what does Black do? Because Black still has to worry about this. This is still an option. Okay, so find me a move for Black. That's actually an extremely good question. Find me a move for Black. That's what I want from you guys. Give me a move for Black. No, I'm just on chess.com, obviously. So yeah, so obviously I'm on chess.com. So people, you know, you can obviously come and join the analysis board, but you don't necessarily have to watch on Twitch. Of course, you know, it makes a little sense to not look on Twitch, because of course you're not getting the commentary. But that's not the point. Got it going now. You see it in the blitz. Looking forward to fight. Okay, cool, Lord Axe. No, if you play b4, then I can just take your pawnee. It's juicy. I like pawnees. I really like pawnees. Be careful. It's not gonna work. Okay, Rook A8. Somebody find me some moves. Ooh, I feel like there's some dodgy stuff here. I feel like yummy. Yo. Rook b8, then tries to take the open file. Rook c4. Okay, there's all kinds of moves here. We just need to get the right order here. Let me just say here, thanks Lord Axe for being here quick. It's cool. I'll have a chat with you a bit later, Lord Axe. Why is my mic dirty? How dare you? Okay, wait, we need a move for white or black. For black. Okay, if Rook a8, what's stopping me from playing a4 anyway? I mean, I'm just gonna gang up on this pawn next. If you take, I take, Rook comes in here, Knight comes in here. I mean, you know, again, I have 4 attackers. You only have 3 pieces that can defend. White square problem, remember? Okay, so Rook c4 was another idea here. Rook c4. Does that really do anything? If I play there anyway? What you got? What you got, bro? Because you gotta be careful of all kinds of tactics. Just be weary of the tactics, my friend. Of course, I don't have to play a4, but I could play b3 as well. What's wrong with b3? Because remember, I'm pretty much never going to move my knight. This is the game plan. My knight's never moving from that square. Unless I can win material, of course. Okay? But that's the point. Okay, somebody wants to know what black did play. Okay, black played, I think he played f6. I know it's tragic, but, you know, he played f6. Yeah, okay, okay. And now everybody is saying, oh, black is toast, black is toast. It's kind of true, but also not quite, okay? Black could have tried to hold on a little bit if he didn't play so passively, okay? So black ends up playing f6 because he is still scared of f6 himself, okay? But now, who can tell me what other things suddenly open up now? What factor now can change everything here, which does in the end? I mean, the game actually ends really quickly because black just blunders like solid, like bam. Anyone? I feel like I see dead people. Yeah, shame, you're right. Yes, thank you, Fangbo. Good job, good job. Okay, so now suddenly we have this. We have this, okay? This is now suddenly open. Okay, which means that this rook can't move, because if this rook moves, we just have the idea of knight takes and then queen check, obviously attacking that and that. Can I change the color of arrows as well? Now I want to see. Oh no, I can't. Really? I can't. Can I do it? No, I can't. Ah, thought I could change it. Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, the bad bishop was from the start. MSD. So we're just obviously we're focusing on destroying this position because of the bad bishop. Okay. Um, so okay, so after f6, obviously white continues with the plan because nothing changed for him. He just plays a4, and now the problem is that you can't protect your pawn. Black, I think black, yeah, black, I seriously think played rook b8. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so who can see the tactic? Spot me the tactic. This is a complete blunder from black, of course. Okay, so spot me a tactic. And this is why tactics is so important, you know? From a positional game where we were just suddenly applying pressure on the queen side, black ends up falling apart by trying to defend all his holes, and he ends up falling for a tactic. Let me just get out of here and get in here again. There you go, MSD. Good job. And that's how the game ended, by the way. Sadly, this is how the game ended, yeah. So there, and of course, we're just forking the king and rook. So it's a little sad that it had to win, that White won this game so easily. Especially against two GMs. But that's how it went down. Okay. I just want to show a quick line of if Black didn't play f6, okay, and he played the more logical bishop f8, a4, rook b8, just so you guys can see how the attack would continue anyway. Okay, in this position, knight b4 now. Okay, if, for instance, rook b6, then just a5, and after rook b7, knight c6. Again, the only time we ever really move that knight is when we can win material. Okay, always remember that. Yeah, yes, Bangbo. Sad, huh? I mean, it could be that it was low on time or something like that. But yes, that's how it went down. It's terrible, isn't it? And this is the problem. I mean, a lot of you don't realize that if you put pressure on someone, they can crack easily. It's a crazy thing, but it happens. It happens so easily. Okay. Let's quickly, I want to do the last position. I have one more, and then I will answer questions. Many questions. Okay. No, it's not, MSD. MSD, I'm going to go back quickly for you because I think you were a little bit late here. So I'm just going to go back a little bit for you. Okay, so f6, yeah? And after bishop takes, what's now? I'm trying to be nice here, guys. So I just want to go back for him and go back to f6. Why? What happened now again? No, don't tell me. Ugh. Guys, this thing keeps on lagging. Okay. There we go. Maybe it's fine now? Sheesh. I thought I disconnected there for a second, but it's okay. Okay, so MSD, I'm going to just show you a real quick line. After bishop takes, what do you take with? Okay, but I mean, knight takes bishop is very... yeah, but it's not concrete, MSD. We do have a variation here for you. I'm going to try and slap it in here real quick for you. Takes, and then what? Like we looked at queen h3 maybe. Obviously you can play rook f5 as well, and then b4, because you can counterplay. It's actually very easy for black to get counterplay. So yeah, so that's one of the big issues. So that's why we don't do that in the end, is because we don't want black to get counterplay. By playing rook a1 and a4, black has no counterplay. He can't do anything. And eventually just crumbles. Okay, let me go grab the next position real quick. Just slap it in here real fast. I must admit this chess.com analysis board is not bad. It's not bad at all. There we go. This is actually a tactic in the end, but it's actually really complicated. Can you guys tell me what elements is most likely to be... Okay, good. Okay, so b2 hanging, good. I'm typing faster than the thing can note. So it's like, uh-oh. Let me just reconnect here to the chat again here. It is white to play, by the way. Okay. White's got a good knight on e5. Good. Good, good, good. I like it. I like it. So you guys are looking at positional things. Yeah, okay. So the bishop on e7 looks a little weak. I agree with you. That looks a bit funny. These dark squares are really not great. So that's very good. You guys are seeing the obvious, which is good. I mean, the obvious is usually correct. But now the question is, how can we take immediate control of that? How can we use that to our advantage? A lot of the time what you need to do in these kind of positions then is also remove pieces that can help defend the weaknesses that you have identified. That is one of the key things to do. Can anybody just spot me a little chat on how the sound is still doing for the stream? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, Kickshifter, why? What are you trying to do? You don't just give me a move, you have to give me reasons. I want reasons. Okay, thanks, Meckhand. You're the man. Are you actually a mechanic, Meckhand? I like bikes. I'm listening, Kickshifter. I am listening, sir. I am listening. Is there a tactic with 97 fork? Maybe? Maybe? Okay, I see Meckhand. Cool. That's some tough stuff. Mechanical engineering. I know all about the stats and stuff. What year are you, Meckhand? Okay, so everybody wants bishop takes d5. Okay, so what does black take back with? Okay, so MSD, good. Okay, because if bishop takes back, then we have this. Okay, and if he takes back here, we have that. Okay, forking everything on the planet, basically. Lovely. Okay, so that doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. So, and if he plays knight takes, then the obvious is just knight takes back, and now that's hanging, and of course we're attacking that as well. So let's say he takes back, we just win a piece. Okay, so that would be terrible as well. So yes, the only option is pawn takes. And now what? So you have removed one of the defenders. Really, really good. Well done. So the d5 knight's gone. So now there's less protection on the dark squares, and of course this knight is not protected on f6 either. Alright, queen f3. Why? Again, give me reasons. I want reasons. I need me some reasons. Come on, MSD, I want some reasons. So, no reasons? No reasons? Like Ginger GM always says, don't just give me one move. I want the whole variation. Well, I'm a little different. I don't just want one move. I want you to give me the reason. Okay. That's two, Scranky. That's two. But in this case, at least the knight's hanging as well. So the pawn, who cares about the pawn? Because the knight on f6 is hanging. Knight trumps pawn. More points. It's all about the value. Ooh, ooh, I got some Powerade. Gotta keep hydrated. Yeah, sure. But that's not hard. All you need is a email address. So yeah, so if you want to, get a Twitch account, all you need is an email address. It's like logging in on YouTube. It's like really simple. Yes, MSD, I still want reasons. If you give me a reason, I'll make the move. How's that? Not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. I just want a reason. As simple as that reason, I like it. But it is deeper than that. I can almost type as fast as I can read, speak. Okay, so Queen F3. I like the idea. Why? Okay, there we go. Some odd reason, my browser again is dying on me. Oh no, I'm hanging again. Come on, no, don't do this to me. What's that? Yeah, I know I'm not plugged in, you idiots. Queen F3, come on, let me do it. Let me do it. Kinda. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. He doesn't want to let me. This is rubbish. Ugh. See, now, why does it do this? I don't understand. Maybe I should... Okay, I'm just going to quickly try something. Hold on for a second. I just want to try something real quick. I'm going to repost this whole thing and see what happens. Because I don't want to refresh the whole page. That's so annoying, man. Come on. That's also too scranky. Good job. Very good job. But now I can't make any moves. How lame is this? I think chess.com just booted me, which is really annoying. Just hold on, guys. I'm just okay. Wait. Something's happening. Something's happening. Oh, still doing it. It's really funky because I can talk. If I can talk, then it should be okay. I'll try. Obviously, I'm gonna chat with chess.com as well about the issues I've had because that's not cool. Okay, well, let me just refresh because otherwise I can't do anything again. That's like the second time I've had to do this. So lame, so lame, so lame. Let me just quickly get back in here. I don't know why it does that. I wonder, maybe it's like a setting or something I can change. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to them obviously. Like I say, send one of the admins a message and find out why I'm hanging. But let's just get back here. Here we go. Okay. Let me just give you guys a bit of time to come back here. I wonder why they never have any issues. It's like, what? They open like 6,000 boards and they do whatever they want and they never have any problems. But when we do it, we have all kinds of issues. It's like, stupid. See if you guys.
Excellent.
Hey, thank you to whoever that was. Let's see. I hope everybody comes back. No? No one here? I have died and gone to heaven. What are we talking about here? Come on, boys. This is just not good, man. Okay, so people were looking at obviously defensive moves. Like the obvious King G7. What's the problem with King G7? Anybody? Anyone? Anybody have some ideas? Is the stream still okay? How's my camera, by the way? Because I've had issues with my camera before as well. So just putting the question out there. Like, how's it doing? Is it alright? This is true, but there is better. It's all about a pin. Okay. Thanks, Mechand. I personally think it's just the camera, because it's just the webcam of the laptop itself. It's trash. It's terrible. But okay, I mean, it's not too bad then. I mean, as long as it sounds okay, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. It's the problem comes in when I want to dance, because that freezes when I dance, and that's not cool. I mean, that's just boring. I know, I'm crazy. I think we lost everyone. I'm so sad. Maybe I was not the only one who crashed and burned. Okay, Mechand. Yeah, you're the only one here, it appears. Knight g4 is the correct move. Because if he takes here, you can just take here, and then you're still threatening both of these. So that's the key. So knight g4 just kills, just absolutely destroys him if he plays king g7. If he tries something like the obvious queen d8, which is what I'm assuming most people would want to play, then just rook e1. Because now, of course, we're just threatening to play knight takes c6, and then we have rook takes here, and things just go haywire very, very quickly. So look at, let's say something like knight e4, bishop h6, he takes, and then, you know, he has to lose material. I know that was very fast, I'm sorry. So we'll just look at that again. So after knight e4, now of course he's attacking the bishop. Okay. Now after there, he can't play here. This is sadly not possible because of check. Okay. Oh boy. Was the other? That's not cool. That's because of chess.com. I will have angry words with them. Not angry birds, but angry words. I wonder. I wonder. Trying to think now what one can do about that. Okay, so obviously you can't move the rook. So that's why after takes, you would take, and now there's no good place for the knight to go to because you're threatening to take here and here at the same time anyway as well. So you win the exchange in the end. So are you guys still stuck on the old board, maybe? Well, I mean, obviously the guys who are watching on Twitch doesn't really matter. It's fine, you know. I'm just thinking about the people who are on chess.com, who are not watching on Twitch, like Fangbo. It's a little bit sad, but okay. Let me just go back. After rook e1, it's really hard to find a good move here for black. Knight e4 is the best move, actually. That's too Skranky. That's true. Okay, guys. I think what I am gonna do now is I'm gonna open up the floor for you guys for some questions. Okay. You can ask me anything chess related. If it's not chess related, well, I mean, I guess you could ask me anyway. You know, I'm an open book. What I'm drinking is Powerade. Mountain Blast. It's in a water bottle. Any question, any chess question. If you want to know stuff. Let me just refresh my chat here on Twitch as well, so I can just put that out there on Twitch too. So hit me with some questions. I know I lost half the people now because of stupidchess.com. It's really, really a little bit lame, but anyway. And apparently I'm still connecting here. Very good, Meckhand. Very good. Okay. Pretty much for beginners in general, anything e4, e5 based is good. Why? Very simple. It's an open position in general. Okay. In most cases, it's a general open position. Okay. And you want to play open positions as a beginner, because open positions are going to help you to just get a general knowledge for chess. Okay? Let me just see. Okay, let me just add that to the Twitch chat as well. So yeah, so the Scotch I would definitely recommend for beginners. Any e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6 lines. Let me just can I set up a board here and reset? Maybe how do we do this? No, reset board. Ah, perfect. Okay, so anything like this based, anything from here for white, I definitely recommend. Okay, because like I say, you're going to end up getting a lot of open positions, and this is just going to broaden your knowledge for chess. Okay, you know, a lot of players, you know, they want to play something boring like let's say the Caro-Kann for black. You know, I'll play c6 and play a solid boring game. The problem with that is that they don't learn how to play in open positions. They want to play in closed positions and kind of just, you know, see how it goes. You know, hope their opponent plays like nonsense or whatever. But their chess takes a lot longer to improve. So from an opening point of view, you want to play open stuff. You want to play Scotch. You want to play just normal, you know, Spanish or Ruy Lopez, or you want to play the King's Gambit, or you want to play, you know, other gambits. I mean, because this is going to teach you to play actively in an open game. Ask me anything you want, guys. Ask me anything you got. What about Ruy Lopez? Is it really good because he might make you move your bishop 2 times? The Scotch trades too many pieces. No. That's fine too, Fangbo. That depends. Skranky, that depends as well, okay? Because, of course, the bishop gets to a really nice diagonal in the end. Okay. Now, if we look at something like let's say you don't take, of course, okay, let's say we play here and we go a6 and we go bishop here and we go knight here and we go castle and we go bishop, whatever, you know, let's just look at a normal basic stuff. Okay, let's say something like that. Let's say castle. Okay, whatever, just something basic like this, okay. This bishop here doesn't really do much on this diagonal, okay. So if it gets forced to move here and here, this diagonal is much better. So yes, the Ruy Lopez is perfectly good. There's nothing wrong with the Ruy Lopez. Okay, I know he forces you to move your bishop twice, but this b5 idea can also give him a weak complex on the queen side as well, which you can attack with a4, etc. Okay, so be very careful of that kind of stuff as well. Seeing that somebody brought up the Ruy Lopez, does anybody have a good idea of what the real idea is behind the Ruy Lopez? See if anybody can give me some good answer there. And this is the kind of thing that you need to learn. You know, this is why everybody wants to learn openings, but it's not about openings. It's about understanding why things get played. No, not at all. I assume it's at all. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a little something. Okay, hopefully this will blow your mind. Let me just go grab something quickly, which I just happen to have ready. Which one was this one? Yeah. Slap this in here. Okay. Let me ask you now, who's winning? I am getting challenge again. That is one of the reasons, Danger Boy. Why black, MSD? Okay, the rule here is simple. Okay, these pawns can create a passed pawn against those three. Okay, whereas the queen side, these pawns with the double pawn in the mix can never ever create a passed pawn on the queen side. For that reason, white's winning. It's done. Doesn't matter what happens in this game, white's going to win this. So white wins this purely because of the fact that black cannot create a passed pawn. Let me type that out as well. Okay, why does this matter? Let me show you. E4, E5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop here, a6, pawn takes, d4, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes, queen takes. Hello. So what do we do now? We trade off all the pieces. That's it. Simple as that. There's Ruy Lopez for you in a nutshell. It's a really simple thing. I mean, this is how basic an opening can be. But it's about an idea. It's about understanding that the pawn structure is better for white, and in that in a pawn endgame, you win the game purely because you can create a passed pawn. That's it. That's the game. Ruy Lopez, exchange variation in a nutshell. Is anyone still on Twitch? I feel like it's ghost town out there. Of course, of course. Then the game changes. But now, if B takes, then the center is much stronger for white. Well, again, Danger Dog, we have to look at the Steinitz elements. Okay, so you'll see on the screen there's a big list of Steinitz elements. Okay, so for everything that is bad, there is also good. Okay, here white has complete control over the central squares, which is great. Okay, and of course he has this pawn structure, which is much better. And you have the bishop pair, so that's what you get. So yeah, so for everything still here, but it lags a bit from the chess side. Okay, yeah, I think chess.com is really being like very annoying. Like I'm lagging like crazy on chess.com. But anyway, as long as you can hear me fine. Okay, so that's one of the things that you need to know. There's so many different pawn structure that you need to know in different openings, and the reason why you need to know the pawn structures is because of endgame play. So yes, you mentioned the Berlin. That's the thing. The Berlin, white plays it specifically for the reason that he gets an endgame advantage. That's it. How boring is life? You play an opening so that you can go and try and win in the endgame. But that's what chess is. You find the best. I don't see any lags from here. Okay, cool. Do I really have to raise the volume? I shouldn't have you. You can probably raise your volume because in general, I think my volume is actually quite loud. I was worried it might be a bit too loud. Check your volume because in general, I know that my volume is okay. Eh? I don't want to mess with it. Scranky. Yeah, so this list is basically a bunch of things that you can look at in any position to try and assess the position. Okay. This list is basically what grandmasters use in normal day chess. That's what they do, okay? And because of the stylus elements, they can decide on the correct plan for a game. Simple as that. So that's why I say, Scranky, that's why I say that if you write down this list of stylus elements and you start really just working like 1 1 1 1 1, and you can understand what it means to have control over a file, or space advantage, or lead in development. If you can understand what all of those things are, then you can figure out how to apply it to your games. Okay. But of course, like I say, you're gonna have to play longer games because Blitz, you don't have the time to do this. Of course, if you get to a grandmaster level, then you can do this in Blitz too, because you can apply the Steiners elements just like that, like a Speedy Gonzalez. Any more questions? I actually won a prize for predicting that Jabava would win. I mean, he was joint first place, win the the European Championships. So, any other questions? Come on. Still have about 15 minutes left. I don't mind. If you want to know something about chess, if you want to know something about what's going on in the world of chess, I mean, if you really want to know something about me, I guess I can answer that too. Okay, I'll do it. That is for you, Fangbo, just for you. Let me reset. Okay, Fangbo, this is the kind of idea I'm looking for. Okay, something like this. Because things get really, really a little messy. Okay, so let's say a lot of people they take e4. So the point is just to have this whole nice big fat center here. Okay, and of course I'm threatening to just win my pawn back. Okay, which happens in a lot of positions. I've had some really funky stuff in this stuff. So now the question is just what does black play? Because it's awkward. It's not exactly nice. So it's basically a gambit. I don't really know. I think there are maybe a game or two. Yeah, so Queen H4, yes, Queen H4 looks really, really logical. Obviously I have a couple of options here. I don't have to do anything for now. I just play Bishop here with Bishop G3. It's all just about development, man. So now I just got the center. You can try and hold on to that pawn, but it gets really awkward. I've had some quick wins as well in a blitz game. Maybe about 2 weeks ago or something. I played against an international master, and he resigned on move 9 or something. I don't even know what he was doing. I was like, "What are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing?" So yeah, so that was quite sad. I think it went something like, uh, "Just hold on, MSD." I was looking at something like this happened. Like pawn takes e4. He played. He played. Let me just think quickly here. He played b6. I took. He played knight here. I played. No, this is not the variation. No, maybe it is. Yeah, bishop here. I played bishop here, and then for some odd reason he played something like bishop here. I developed, and then no, it's not it either. His knight went to e7, but I can't remember anyway. But it was just funny. He played h6, and I made it in with queen g6. It was classic. Like, are you stupid? And this is an IM. Bird opening. What do you want to know about the bird, man? What can I tell you about the bird? It's okay for white. I think positionally, just black, is perfectly fine, which is kind of not what you want. As white, you obviously want to try and put pressure on your opponent, and the bird gives you no pressure, none, zero, zip, nothing. Okay. I mean, it's solid. Again, there's nothing wrong with it, but I tend to try and play openings as white that can put pressure on my opponent. And no, that's not the stream, kind of like glitching. That's just me. I have like the hiccups or something going on here. Yeah, so double bishops, I mean, if you have the bishop pair, of course, the point is to just get, good diagonals and obviously to open up the game. It's as simple as that. Say what now? Uh, Wait, Fangbar, I don't understand the question. What do you do when your opponent plays the bird against you? If somebody plays f4 against me, I like the From's Gambit. That's what I play for black. For me, this is fun. Gets nice and messy and ugly, and you can destroy your opponents quickly if they don't. Yeah, pawn takes, d6, the line, pawn takes, bishop takes, knight here, and g5. So now we got ourselves a little bit of aggression going here. d4, f5, f4. Ugh. Well, first of all, I don't play the Dutch, and second of all, I don't play f4 for white either. Another one challenging me. Yeah, so the idea here, MSD, is to obviously just attack here. I have to do it like that because there is some big mate threats here. With queen there. e4, I play here. Well, just exploit. Just exploit the square obviously on e4. That's your goal. You know what I mean? Like if they want to play stuff like that, then just exploit that square on e4. Let me just type that out as well in case you're not in the. There we go. e5, you say, huh? Oh, can you really go that far? I feel like I should just be able to attack you anyway. This looks tempting, doesn't it? There. If you take back here, I go check. You go g3, I go check. Come on. g3, come on. Go on. Stop challenging me! Decline. Slowing me down. Maybe I should actually take off my challenges. Your king is starting to look a little bit awkward. King f2. Do I care about that pawn? Not really. I really don't. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. But I feel like I just don't. Queen check maybe again. King goes back and then bishop here maybe? Is that a kind of thing that I can do? Threatening mate? This looks terrible. Looks horrifying. That's pretty sad, isn't it? Yeah, are you sad right now? Because you should be. You should be sad right now. You should be really sad right now. GG? Lol. Yeah, so be careful. Yeah, true, of course, of course. But you know what I'm saying. I mean, like, there's just so much going here. Yeah, okay, okay. That's mate as well. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, king e2, f2, you're right. There, and then mate, yeah. There we go. Perfect. Exactly. So it's just to show you the weaknesses that suddenly comes across because of you obviously taking and giving me that d6 stuff. Okay. Any other questions? Before I go, I'll take one more. Any more? Any more? And note again how you guys are asking questions just about openings. Openings, openings, openings. Openings don't matter, guys. Really. If you just play logical chess, then you don't need to know anything about openings. I don't Fangbo, but I know how, because I teach kids how to do it, because it's great. King's Gambit. Fangbo's answer. Yeah, so Fangbo, I know quite a lot about the King's Gambit. And the reason why, obviously, again, the reason why I teach King's Gambit to a kid is because I want him to be able to play actively with these pieces. It's as simple as that. I want him to be able to play actively with these pieces. Why does this thing keep on such a nuisance? Anyway. Okay, if that was it, then tomorrow we'll do the Blitz thing. I'm going to be playing for quite a while, eh? So I'm going to try and give you guys, obviously, like at least 3 hours so I can try and get through all the challenges. In general, I like playing e4, knight f3. Let me show you guys a nice, quick little last one here. Okay, I want to show you guys the last one here against the French. Okay, I like this. This is a fun one. Okay, this is called the Wing Gambit. There's a variation like this in Sicilian as well. Fangbo, same time. 7 p.m. CET. I don't know if I typed that now. Yeah, I did. Ah, what is the point? Okay, cool. The point is to take the center. Let's look at something logical. Let's say we play. I don't even know what. Find me some moves for black here. I mean, that's the problem. Oh, I will play 3 minutes, and then depending on the rating difference, I will get less. Yeah, white's down the pawn, but so what? Isn't that what a gambit's all about? MSD. So let's. Okay, okay. Find me. Okay, you play. You play black. Okay, thank you, Skranky. Thank you, Skranky. Find me some moves there. I love it. A6, A3. Let's jam. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this. Bring it. Keep moving. You can just make logical moves here for black, and you'll quickly see what the idea is here for white. The point is that my pawn chain cannot be attacked anymore. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Bishop takes. You gotta be careful, otherwise you can't castle. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Knight takes. No, not rook takes. No, 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 no. I want to play knight takes. Because look at that. Look at this. Look at this beauty. This beauty's coming in here. Good luck stopping me. And then the points are simple. We bishop, we get the bishop here, we castle, we move our knight out of the way, and we play f4, f5. Why did it not arrow? I said arrows, you douchebag. Why is it not? Is it doing that again now? Well, then it's a good place to stop. Yeah, so then you just castle and attack on the king side. Because black cannot attack your pawn chain. This is the point of b4 in the first place. If you don't heed the warning here for white, you know, with this knight b5, knight d6 idea, you'll fall apart really quickly. You lose this game really fast. I know, because I've won games like this multiple times. Okay, guys, I think I am going to say goodbye. Let me just quickly pop in at the Twitch chat, or just reconnect quickly again, just to say bye. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully, we can grow the show a little bit. I'm looking at you know, upgrading my internet as well, just so I can have a smoother experience for doing that. So thank you guys. Thanks for all the new followers as well. Thanks, Fangbo. I assume you went and registered on Twitch quickly. What is that a picture of? Is that like a snake or something? Thanks for following me on Twitch, guys. Like I say, the goal is basically just to grow, and then obviously, you know, maybe I can even get a show going on Chess TV. That would be one of the goals. Okay, I'm out of here. It's supposed to be a Komodo, but oh, okay. Okay, cool, Cranky. Thanks, guys. Let me just close this board here now. You guys can see what I do in the meantime. Ooh, what's that? Let's take that away. Let's take that away. Let's close all this stuff. Okay, so this is OBS again. If you guys don't know what OBS is, it's basically the program that helps you to do all kinds of stuff. You know, so obviously on your left-hand side, you can see in the screen, you can see that it just shows you what I have available on my screen. So if I do this and I transition it, then you can only see on the right hand side what I have on the screen. So I can change what I want to on the left. It's quite fun. Okay, cool guys. Thank you so much.